Okay, this is one of the reasons I wanted those hydraulic cylinders separate. There's all kinds of circumstances where you just want to lift up one wing and not both. And I did talk to the rep from the factory, and you know, I got my RPMs down, but he said it'll basically it'll run all the way up if you needed to. So right now it's running, and that wing you're looking at is 3/4 of the way up, 7/8 maybe. Bring it on, baby, Mr. Automotive. Woo! Oh yeah, that one needs a second pass. Let's hit that Automotive again, but this is where the weight comes in handy, the weight and the heavy duty build on it. It's, you know, 3,500 pounds, and you need heavy duty steel up there, you know, right like that when you first hit it, to where that steel ain't gonna bend, and you got enough weight to keep that wing down and push that tree down, because otherwise if that tree don't push, well, then you're gonna bend the steel, or you're gonna jerk that machine sideways. So that's one of the reasons I picked this. The specs were really heavy duty, even though it's a medium duty cutter. And a point I'd like to make before I go into the next clip of mowing some burnt ground. The beauty of this 12-foot Bushwhacker is that even though it's built heavy duty, it's also made to be towed by smaller tractors. It can actually be utilized by 35 horsepower and up tractors, which is a really nice thing for people that don't have larger tractors like I have. So it's a really great unit. I'm looking forward to getting a lot more use out of it. This area has all been burned. I'm sure that's not great for the mower. I gotta make sure to spray it off afterwards. Smoke them if you got them. You military guys might recognize that. I'm gonna just burn over this field here quick. It's been burned, but there's a lot of oak stobs in it. But I think I'm in second gear. I'm going about as fast as I care to go with this setup I got. I'm gonna back down this hill here. You'll see when we get to the bottom, it's pretty rough with oak stobs, and it's really getting slick down there. Okay, so this was the day after we got a pretty hefty rain. So the ground was really soft. If you look to the right there, you could see the wheel tracks. And like I said, this thing is almost 3,500 pounds and going uphill dead weight while it's mowing. I mean, the Branson did admirably. I couldn't believe it. It pulled it up no problem. But I just preferred taking this downhill, try to ruin the ground as minimal as possible. And there's another thing that I wanted to mention just so that it's clear. A couple people have commented on, hey, doesn't seem to be cutting all the way down. And that is because of the way I have the deck adjusted. And I'm going to show you here in just a minute, and it will make perfect sense to you. But here I was pointing out the size of this oak stump, if you will. That's probably 18 to 24 inches across at the base, and there's about 50 oak stobs coming out from it. Let me show you that one with sound on it here. Just stand by. Alright, so back to why it could be cutting better. I had to raise this deck up to transport with the pickup truck. And so now that I got it back home, I have to lower it back down. But let me show you what I mean here. Alright, so watch the tail end here. I'll put it in slow-mo right here. You could see the front end is all the way down and the rear end is up about probably 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches, give or take. I just need to adjust that deck properly flat, and this thing is going to be a beast, even more than it did on this project. So I will do that here now that I've got it back at the home farm. But I had to do that for transport, so the front skids, which you see here, so those didn't rub on the highway. So it's kind of give and take, but that's why it could be cutting a little bit better. It makes perfect sense. I just wanted to clarify that, so I'll get that deck adjusted down for my next mowing here on our home farm. And thanks for joining us on our adventures. If you'd like to help support our channel, you can share this video. You can like it, of course, and share it to get the word out there, because I think we're at least every bit as good as some of our competing channels, if not a little better quality. But we're not on the golden list of the YouTube algorithm. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to follow all of our land management, country living adventures, little shooting, little fishing, little hunting, pond digging, all kinds of neat stuff. So until next time, special thanks to Mrs. Kapper for helping me out with the new Bushwhacker, and I'll see you guys on the next go around. Kapper out.